Facebook Marketplace is a goldmine for qualified buyer and seller leads. But there's a new feature on Marketplace that's actually getting realtors' accounts banned. I'm Chris Jones, founder and CEO of Guerilla Realty. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to safely avoid this share feature so that you don't end up in Facebook jail like so many other realtors, and so that you can keep getting hot leads from your Marketplace account. In addition, I'm going to show you an alternative trick you can use to increase your ad views. It's not only safe, it's also more effective than sharing your ad in groups. By the way, I do a full 1-hour training on this exact topic, and it comes with a full download of all the tools and resources I mentioned in this video, and you can get it for free. All you have to do is like this video, share it with a friend, and then comment shared below, and I'll send you a private link directly to the training. Anyway, here's what I'll cover in this video. Lesson number 1, don't share your Marketplace listings. Right before you post your next listing on Facebook Marketplace, you'll notice the option to share your ads in various groups for additional views. Sounds good, right? Well, this is one of the worst mistakes you can make, and I'll walk you through why it might land you in Facebook jail. Then, lesson number 2, how to get out of Facebook jail. If you happen to get your Facebook account suspended, we call this Facebook jail, I'll show you what you can do to restore your account, if anything. Of course, it's better to avoid suspension altogether, which is why I'm teaching you lesson number 1. Finally, lesson number 3, the real way to increase ad views. In this lesson, I'll show you the safe, legit way to increase your ad views and score more leads from each ad. This is far more effective than sharing the ad in yard sale groups anyway, and it'll keep your account safe from suspension. All right, here we go with lesson number 1. Don't share your Marketplace ads. What do you mean by that, Chris? Well, when you go to post a new listing on Marketplace, and we do a ton of great videos on the best ways to do that in order to get leads, one of the options during the ad posting process that seems to trip up a lot of agents is this idea of sharing to local groups. And for whatever reason, Facebook actually encourages you to do this, but it's currently landing a lot of realtors in Facebook jail. It's getting their accounts permanently or temporarily suspended, and it sucks. And so I'm going to teach you how to avoid that today. And in order to do that, I am going to share my screen, and I'm just going to walk you through the ad posting process, and I'm going to show you what I mean. So here I am. What you're looking at is my Pro Tools dashboard. If you're not familiar with Pro Tools, that's okay. It's my company, Guerilla Realty. It's our flagship product. You can use our Facebook Marketplace playbook without Pro Tools. Of course, it's more effective if you have Pro Tools, but allow me to show off for a minute. I'm going to first import a borrowed listing, one that I want to create a new ad for on Facebook Marketplace. And so I just type in the address and click auto import. And what it's going to do is Pro Tools is actually importing the listing right now. So it's going out, finding the property. It found it. Now it's going to extract the property details, find all the photos, download them, bedrooms, bathrooms, MLS description, etc. And here you go. So that's how quick it was. And I just want to make sure that it got everything. Yeah, it looks like it got all the photos. This all looks good. And then I'm going to put listing courtesy of the agent that we borrowed it from, which is Kimberly Bullard. Thanks, Kimberly. And then we're going to click save. All right. So now that I've imported this property, what I want to do is I want to prep it so that we can post a new listing over to Facebook Marketplace. And then in so doing, I'll be able to show you which setting I want you guys to avoid and how to keep yourself out of Facebook jail. It's good. All right. So I'm going to go to my ads, and I'm going to go create a brand new ad from a new listing. And what we're going to do here is I'm going to put this as a test, because this is really just a test, right? We're going to write a Facebook Marketplace ad. This is all good. And so we're going to allow the AI ad generator to finish writing. There we go. Looks good. And then we're just going to click generate ad. And now it's a copy and paste ad that I can import over to Facebook Marketplace very quickly. I'm going to download the photos, and we'll get into that in just a moment. All right, excellent. So what we're going to do is we're going to now go over to Facebook Marketplace, and we're going to click post a new ad. And so we're going to click, I'm just going to walk you through the process. This is all live. It's uncut. And I may make a mistake or two, but I'm just going to walk you guys through it. It'll only take a minute. So we're going to post a new home for sale or for rent. All right. And the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to mark it for sale. This will make sure that more of our leads are buyers, not renters. And this is a single family residential. It is 4 bedrooms. Let me just confirm. Yeah, 4 bedrooms, 4 bath. Wow. Right. We never list the price. And again, we'll get into why another time. We've got lots of videos about why we don't list the price. Right. And then what we're going to do is this is 6628 Camden Road. So we're going to go ahead and put in the address. This is in Fayetteville, North Carolina. We were able to snag it. Right. And then in the property description, we're literally just going to copy and paste the ad. So this is all done for us. This is really good. It created the single property website, beautiful single property website armed with really effective lead capture. We've got listing courtesy of Kimberly Bullard. And then we've got the rest of the description as well. All right. So then we'll just finish this out. We're just going to say it's 2000. Obviously. All right. All right. Central heating and air. And then the last thing that we have to do is upload the photos. And I'll show you that in just a second. All right. Now that our ad is set, the very last step is to add the photos. And this is an important step. In fact, we just we did a whole YouTube video on how to choose the right thumbnail. And I recommend that you watch it, but we're just going to choose 4 photos. We're going to start with this one. I know it's counterintuitive, but it's what we're going to do. Then this one, and then we'll do the kitchen, and then maybe a bathroom shot. We're just going to drag all 4 of those over, and it got the order out of whack. And so I'm going to change this one to the first one. Oops, I screwed that up. No, I got it. Okay. So, all right, there we go. So now that we got that, and then I want this one to be the second one. Okay, now we're all set, and I'm going to click next. All right, so this is the very final step before your ad goes live. So you can see I've got the publish button right here. And this is the feature that this video is all about. So Facebook is very smart. It says list in your groups. So if you're part of any local groups or there's any public yard sale groups or public like buy, sell, trade groups in your area, Facebook is going to try to tempt you to just select these groups and post your listing there. And, you would think that every group that you share it in, I mean, this one's got 36,000 members, 61,000, and these are all hyper local, Fayetteville, North Carolina, Fayetteville yard sale and local classifieds. This create 12,000 members, 77,000 in this yard sale group. You would think that this is just going to add additional exposure and increase the potential leads that you can get from this. And here's what we found after testing a lot. And it says you can list in up to 20 groups and there's no penalty for doing that. Here's what we found. Don't select even a single one of these. And the reason why, and this is in our playbook, the reason why is that when you do, for whatever reason, your marketplace ad is going to get flagged. I don't know if it's individual users doing it or if it just automatically the algorithm flags your ad, but it will get your account suspended. It may not get it suspended the very first time you do it. It may not even get your account suspended the 10th time that you do it. But what we found is that when you consistently list in the groups, eventually you will either receive a temporary or sometimes even a permanent ban where you can no longer, they'll leave your Facebook account alone. So you can still, look at your grandchildren on the internet or your friends. You can look at their photos on Facebook, but you can no longer, they'll literally just turn off Marketplace where you can't access Marketplace and you can't post ads anymore. So this is the feature we're talking about. And I want you to avoid it completely. Avoid it like the plague. Do not post in any of these groups. And in a later lesson, I'm going to show you an alternative where you can get a lot of the views that you would have gotten if you had posted to those groups, but you can do it safely and effectively, and you don't have to worry about ending up in Facebook jail. And so I'm just going to click publish here, and this ad is going to go live, and it's going to start generating me leads. Lesson number 2, how to get out of Facebook jail. So if you didn't watch this video in time and you did something that got you thrown in Facebook jail, your Facebook marketplace access was removed, either temporarily or even permanently, there's good news. We can get it restored. So there's 2 simple things that you can do to restore your marketplace access, and I'm going to walk you through both of them right now. The first one is you can create a brand new Facebook account under a different email address. And this may not be the preferred method, may not be your preferred method. No one really wants to start a brand new Facebook account from scratch. You can run, you can keep your current personal Facebook and then just create a business one for posting on Marketplace, and that can be effective. The only caveat is that your Marketplace access will remain suspended with a new account for 72 hours. So you got to wait 3 days as kind of like a holding period to make sure that you're not a bot or a spammer. So create a new Facebook account under a new email address, wait 72 hours, and you should have full access to Facebook Marketplace, and you can begin posting ads again, and that'll work. There is another option though. So option number 2 is you can go to Fiverr. If you're not familiar with Fiverr, Fiverr is a website where you can hire people from all over the world to do simple tasks for you, and you just have to pay them a bit of money. So there are many Fiverr workers that will do things like this. This is just one of them, and the way that it works is I will restore your Facebook Marketplace or fix issues. It costs $90. It takes about 6 days. We personally have never used this service. And the reason why is that me and Levi, my brother, co-founder, we've never gotten our Facebook accounts banned. We're very, very careful about that. Some of our users have. And so our users have used services like this one. I don't know that they actually use this particular guy, but they have used services found on Fiverr that we recommended to them. And for the most part, they were highly effective. In fact, I think we've referred half a dozen or so agents to services like these. All of them worked except for one. One agent came back to us, reported that it didn't work. I don't know why. Maybe their account was banned for some other reason that wasn't able to get easily resolved. The good news is most of these services, and I can't vouch for any one of them since I've never actually used them myself, but we have referred our users to them. Most of these don't charge money unless they successfully restore your marketplace access. So there you have it. Those are the 2 options. Those are the 2 things you can do to get unbanned, to get back into Facebook Marketplace. Create a new account or go to Fiverr and hire someone to fix the issue for you. And that leaves us with lesson number 3, the real way to get more ad views on Marketplace. So remember, all the agents that went out there got their accounts banned. It wasn't on purpose. They were chasing after more ad views. More ad views means more leads. That's a good thing, right? Well, there's a legitimate, safe way to get more ad views on every single listing that you post to Marketplace. And I'm going to show you how to do it. All right. This is how we do it. So let me share my screen, and we're going to go back to the ad that we posted together today. So you saw me import it to Pro Tools. You saw me create a new ad, copy and paste it over to Marketplace. And we got that posted just a few minutes ago. And we don't do this on every ad. We only do it on ads that are actually pulling leads. So generally I wait 7 days before I do this trick, but I'm going to show it. I'm going to show it to you as if it's already been 7 days. So what we do is we wait 7 days and we wait to see if this ad goes green. So a green light ad is an ad that's produced at least 1 lead for us every single day that it's been live. So after 7 days, if you've produced at least 7 leads, which is very common, we do this all the time, then that is a green light ad. And it has been successfully tested, and we know that this trick is going to be highly effective. If it is not a green light ad, maybe it's been 7 days and it's only produced 1 lead or 2 leads or 0 leads, then we're not going to apply this trick to it because this trick would be wasted. We'd be wasting our time and ultimately our money. So the real way to get more ad views, let's assume that it's been 7 days and we've produced at least 7 leads, right? What we're going to do is we're going to go back into our listings on Marketplace, and we're going to click this ... here, and we're going to boost a listing. And I'm going to walk you through the exact settings that we use. Yes, this will cost just a little bit of money, but I'm going to show you how to do it to make sure that it's effective. So the first step is to make sure that you're only boosting green light ads. You're letting Marketplace test all your ads for free. And then the ones that are really freaking successful, we're just going to pour a little bit of gasoline on the fire. And that's money, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to choose when this ad will end. And what we're going to do is we're going to run it continuously for 30 days. And the reason why is we aren't really worried about advertising a property that's already gone under contract. We're just worried about a property that maybe isn't legally for sale anymore, right? And if the property is still legally for sale right now, it's not under contract currently at the time of the boost, then even if it goes under contract tomorrow, it's still going to take, several weeks for it to ultimately close. And then what we're going to do is you could choose a daily budget anywhere from $2 to $10. All of them will increase the number of leads. We find that you're usually going to spend about $3 to $4 per lead generated. So just think about how many leads you want per day. If you wanted 3 per day, then 3 leads per day, then you'd click $10. If you're okay with 1 lead per day, then you'd click somewhere between 2 and 4. Right? I'm just going to do 6. This would be about 2 leads per day, which is good. And then again, I'm going to run it for 30 days. So this ad will automatically expire on February 28th. And then I am going to leave the Advantage Plus placements turned on, meaning I'm going to trust Facebook to put the ad wherever they put it in order to maximize my exposure and maximize the leads. And then I'm just going to double check all my numbers. It's going to run for 30 days, $6 a day. It's a total ad spend of $180, but I know that it's going to generate me probably around 60 leads from just this one ad before I ultimately have to take it down. And then what I'll do is, here's the publish button. I'm just going to click publish. And I'm actually not going to hit publish. And the reason why is we don't know if this is a green light ad or not. I'll report back soon to let you know whether it turns out to be green light. But there you go. That's the real way to increase ad views if you want to do it. And it's safe, it's effective, and you don't have to worry about getting your account banned when you do this. And that's it. When Facebook tempts you to share your ad in the local groups, don't. It'll ruin your ad and put your Facebook account in jeopardy. Instead, test each of your ads for 7 days with effective lead capture. And if the ad generates 7 qualified sales leads over the first 7 days, that's a green light ad and it's ready to be boosted. When you do, the leads are going to pour in. Remember, if you want the step-by-step breakdown of our entire Facebook Marketplace process, I do a live 1-hour training that includes a download of the copy and place Marketplace ad template. You can get the training for free. All you have to do is like this post, share it with a friend, please, and then comment shared below, and my team will send you a private link directly to the training.